Hello everybody, welcome to Break It Reddit News. I am your host slash main anchor Logan Sharon, and today we're going to be going over some more sports headlines today. Today we got some pretty interesting ones. We got some football, I have a basketball one in there, and then we're just going to see whatever comes up later. So as always, sit back, relax, get your snack, and let's get ready for some sports headlines. So as always, we're going to start off with the most recent news we've got, and is that Andy Dalton has reached a 2-year extension worth $8 million and $6 million guaranteed. I think this is a very nice contract for him. The Red Rifle has been a pretty safe backup, especially for the Panthers, because as well as Bryce Young has been improving towards the end of this season, we never know if he's going to crumble again, so for a safe option like Andy Dalton, it's a good priority to have. You never know what's going to happen at the quarterback position, especially in the state of Carolina. So you never know if Bryce Young can turn out to how good he was towards the end of this season, or if he's just going to be as bad as he was at the start of this season and the season before. You never know. So this wasn't the flashiest move, but it was a move that was very smart by Carolina. This was a good move. Alright, the next piece of news we've got is pretty big news. For the second straight year in a row, the Cincinnati Bengals plan to use their franchise tag on T. Higgins. Looking into it, like, you can already tell T. Higgins did not want to go anywhere. He wanted to stay in Cincinnati. He still wanted to play with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Like, he really did not want to go anywhere else. But at the same time, I feel like this receiver deserves to get paid. Like, he is such a great receiver, and he is better than some of the number one receivers on the other teams in the NFL, and I believe he deserves to get paid more than what he's worth. But as long as he's happy and he's playing on the team he wants to play on and he gets the right production in, then that's good for him, I guess. That's just my opinion. This one's a very sad one, but the next breaking news we've got is that multiple people in fact, have been shot at the Eagles Super Bowl parade, and man, this is just sad to see, man. It's sad to see because, for one, like, those people had families and they had lives, but two, Super Bowl parades are supposed to be a time for fans and people to enjoy themselves, have a great time, celebrate their team finally winning the big one. But instead, the Super Bowl parade, going to it in person is basically risking your life at this point. Like, this has been seen way too many times, and I don't know when it's going to stop. Authorities are still trying to figure out who were the prime suspects of the shooting, but for now, we can just hope and pray that those people are found and are serving justice time, and we are just hoping that we can pray for the people that have very tragically lost their lives. Next piece of news we've got is that the Miami Dolphins have made some roster changes and roster moves. They have released 3 players, and those 3 players are cornerback Kendall Fuller, running back Raheem Mostert, and tight end Durham Smith. Obviously, the 2 biggest ones in this picture are Raheem Mostert and Kendall Fuller. Durham Smith is a backup tight end. Like, they really don't need him. Jonnu Smith is doing great on his own. But Kendall Fuller, he's just getting older. And Raheem Mostert, again, he's just getting older. And plus, last season, he was not used at all. Devon Achane got most of the reps, and Raheem Mostert really is just not needed anymore. I could see him playing a couple more seasons, but he's starting to reach that time to where he might have to think about retirement. Raheem Mostert is such a weird running back to me because sometimes he will just pull big plays out of his ass. I am a professional anchor. This is my show. I can say whatever words I want. Raheem Mostert could just pull big plays out of his ass. He could make big plays happen, and he could just really take his team to victory. And then some games it looks like he forgot how to play running back. He just lost steam. He just can't get through the line. Like, he just cannot get anything going. And last season, we did not see a lot of big plays out of Raheem. We saw a lot of plays where he just was out of steam. He didn't know what he was doing, and he was just starting to reach towards the end of his career. So wherever the next destination is for Raheem Mostert, who knows where he's going to go, but wherever he goes, I wish him the best of luck. And he's always been a good guy, so I've always wished him the best of luck. And yeah. Next piece of news we've got is regards to the upcoming NFL Scouting Combine for this year. Star player and Heisman winner Travis Hunter is going to be doing Scouting Combine reps at the cornerback position. While he has stated that if it is needed, he will do some wide receiver reps, he is mainly going for cornerback in the NFL. And to me, whatever works for him, whatever will get him drafted the highest, whatever suits him the best, and whatever helps him get drafted the highest and have more success. But if you were willing to ask my professional opinion, I would say that he is a better receiver than a corner, but that's just me. That's just my personal professional opinion. But honestly, if he has success wherever he, like whatever position he plays, I think that would be great for him, and I think he is going to be a great player in the NFL, and I am rooting for him hard. The next piece of news I wanted to talk about with you guys is nothing official. Nothing is really going to happen at this time, but it is highly rumored, and it's the fact that Netflix is trying to buy more of the NFL's rights to where they can have NFL games on Sundays, which you know how like on Sundays, like or on Sunday Ticket or whatever, the following channels that they are always broadcasted on are Fox and CBS. Well, Netflix are trying to take those rights away and basically trying to buy those rights to where those games would be on Netflix from now on. In my humble opinion, they need to stay in their lane, dude. Like, they can hardly stream WWE and the NFL games that they did for Christmas alone. It is very bad. Like, they don't know how to stream yet. Or look at Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Like, that was very laggy as well. Like, they can hardly even stream the stuff they already have. So, to have a whole bunch of NFL games to stream, having a whole bunch of people buy your subscription and rely on it to be good service, like, we don't need that. So please just stay in your lane, do not buy those rights, and thank you. Hold up, folks, we just got our first red alert. Hold up, we have got our first red alert. Reminder to new viewers or the viewers that forgot from the previous videos, a red alert means that there has been official news that have just been released in the middle of this videoing process. So the news I just got is that the NFL salary cap has been increased to $277.5 million to $281.5 million, which is an increase of $22.1 million to $26.1 million from last year. That's actually huge, man. Like, that's a huge increase, and honestly, that should help out a lot of teams that need the space, especially the Saints. Look in the background. So yes, that is a huge piece of news, and just for now on, just a reminder, whenever there is official breaking news in the middle of this videoing process, you will be seeing that red alert every single time. And lastly, the last piece of news we've got until we get another red alert somehow is I wanted to talk about on what your thoughts were on the NBA All-Star Game. This guy states, on his opinion, he says, "Great work, Adam Silver. You replaced one shitty All-Star Game with a ton of ads with 3 shitty All-Star Games that a ton more ads, 35 minutes of gameplay, and 3 hours of All-Star Night. And the NBA wonders why fans aren't engaged with the All-Star Game." Honestly, I agree and disagree with this person because I think that I think it's a little bit sad to say that the All-Star Game like previous was shitty, because I actually enjoyed the All-Star Games previous, but I will agree saying that this new All-Star format is pretty bad, and I was very confused watching this All-Star format, and I didn't know what to watch versus what I didn't care to watch, and I just thought it was super confusing, and it just did not feel like an All-Star Game. It just felt like a mess. So I do agree that the All-Star Game was a huge mess, and it was kind of a flop this year, and it is starting to go towards the trend with like the NFL with the Pro Bowl, and that is very sad to see. Hopefully this is only a one-time thing, but that's, like, we can only hope. Like, that's all we can say. Unless we get a red alert at any time here, that it will be the end of these sports headlines. I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast today. Let me know down below in the comment section on how you feel about these sports headlines today, and let me know down below also if you are enjoying this broadcast and if you want to see more. But that is where I am going to sign off. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe on the Sharon Talks Football YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any of these sports broadcasts at any time. To any citizen that has watched this broadcast, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next broadcast.